Good evening, everyone. Alice here from Safi Financial Network. Today is November 14th, 2022. Here's the S&P chart daily. And as you see here, we are just reaching out to my level 4011. And we just, I think it was just, I was off by exactly 2 points just because it gets to 4009 and look what happened after that. So rejected down with this small shooting star on the top, and I think market is topped out for short period of time. I'm not sure if this is going to be the final top before a sell-off, or this is just going to be a correction within this uptrend for another higher high, probably to 4097. Then sell-off is coming back to the market, and that's going to be ugly sell-off probably to 3200 to 3400 in the down the road. So again, I'm just looking for a sell-off. The upside targets would be limited. I took a position, long position in Nasdaq in the morning, and it was pretty good. Moving up to the upside, we went to 50-point green, but unfortunately, that was my mistake. I didn't look at the S&P 500 chart, daily chart, because if I saw this one before that signal, I wouldn't send that signal anymore. So I was waiting for this level to get to the short position, but unfortunately, when I see small in early time frame, when I see a good momentum to the upside, I thought that probably we will get to 12,000 to 12,200, and then we will get back down. But again, that was my mistake. So probably I will be stopped out with that position. But at the same time, just I think an hour after or 2 hours after, I got into short position in S&P 500, and I'm green, like by 10 points green, and that would be fine. So basically, again, this period would be the surprise period. So we had a lots of volatility inside the market. November 14th, which is today, till November 18th, which is on Wednesday. November 18, which is Friday, that would be the period of decisive moment for the market. So fair enough. Cycle wise, we are getting to this period of time. Price action wise, we are getting to one of the biggest short position that I'm just looking for since I think 2-3 months ago. I told you, if you just follow my daily analysis, this tick line was there since this sharp sell-off, and I was waiting for getting back to this level, just because this level is very, very critical for the market. Lots of short sellers actually are there, and then they were waiting for this level. And fair enough, we had this price action today, and we had this rejection from that level. 4009 was the top, so I was off just by 2 points, which is pretty accurate, I would say. And I'm just waiting for a downside. The next downside move, I will cover that one in early chart, but next downside move, I think the maximum downside move would be 3822. So 3822, that would be the decisive moment again, especially on this trend line. Decisive moment for the S&P 500. If we are getting to have a bounce for another higher high within this short-term bull, like let's say relief rally, something like this, and it's going to complete the last higher high, probably to 4097, or we are going to break it down to 34 to 3200 to the downside targets. Going to our 4 hours chart. So in 4 hours chart, we got a stochastic reversal signal nicely. We got MACD and we got RSI actually nicely coming down. And also, if you just zoom in here, so these are the levels that I was looking for. So again, 4017 was the level in 4 hours chart that I was looking for the downside. A potential downside move to this would be the top of this QM pattern, which is very, very important for the bulls to hold this one, because that's going to be the pullback. Basically, they're going to say that is going to be the pullback to this resistance support level right now, or top of this QM pattern, and then it's going to make another higher high after when pullback is completed. Or if we are getting down, I would say that would be a sharp sell-off probably to 38.37, which is kind of the top of this area, which is going to be middle of this wide range bar. Again, all of them could be the possible downside target. I'm not convinced still to see if this trend line is broken. If this one is breaking through to the downside, this area would be very important. So 3800. Again, lots of support is here. So if we are getting breaking through this trend line, then we should see in a split of moment, it's going to come down all the way to 34 or 3500, let's say, to 3593. So downside targets are pretty limited. I would say market is going up in a wall of worry. So it's going to take stairs to the upside, but it's going to take elevator to the downside. So just be careful on that one. So in this environment, we should be very, very careful. And also this Friday would be the option expiry for the month of November. So lots of institution gameplay happening, and just be careful on that one as well. So here is the early chart. The early chart, here is the area that we have talked about it in last analysis video, daily analysis video, not weekly. And this is the level that I was looking for. And as you see here, we just had a spike up to the upside, so pretty choppy and sloppy. But market just, let me just zoom in a bit. Market just breaking through to the downside. It doesn't take out this pivot, which is bullish, but it takes out this trend line. And now it's completing the pullback to this trend line and just sitting on the touch of the pullback. So Asia sessions, or I should say Australia sessions and New Zealand sessions, are gonna open in half an hour, and I'm just recording this video. So let's see how it reacts. Probably we are getting back to 39.74 and 39.75. That would be the area that I was looking for. I'm looking for again for probably the downside target to these levels. So the downside targets would be 39.19. Just mark it on your chart if you have. 38.95 and 38.71 would be the downside targets for this move. And we just got into short position. Stop loss would be above this high. If we are getting above this trend line again, that's going to be a bullish sign for the market, and probably market is heading up to probably 4093. I'm not sure, but again, the first demand area would be again this. So look at this double top or head on this QM pattern, and here is the demand area. So this is a very, very fresh demand area, and market is inclined to test this demand area. At least lots of short-term traders are getting into long position when we are getting there. So just be careful about this. If you have a short position like myself and we are getting there, probably we will get a bounce, and probably that's going to be a solid one. So when we are getting there, so two of our targets actually would be hit. So risk-free would be mandatory, I would say, for any traders, and partial close is recommended. Okay, I think I wrapped up everything in this video. Please smash the like button if you like our analysis. Please subscribe to our channel as well. And see you on the chart. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.